Hello everyone. In a bit of a silly goofy mood, but let's just do it. I'm going to be talking about the books on my November TBR and I'm very excited about them all. But before I get into that, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, glassesusa.com. They are amazing and I love them. So obviously I'm a glasses wearer, my eyesight sucks, I need glasses, and glassesusa.com is where I get all of my prescription eyewear and they are stunning. I honestly love getting my glasses from glassesusa.com for lots of different reasons. One of them being they cut out the middleman, meaning they can offer prescription eyewear at up to 70% off retail prices. So they have lots of affordable options and they have over 6,000 styles on their website to choose from. They have both eyeglasses and sunglasses, and they have in-house brands like Muse, Amelia E, and they have designer brands like Michael Kors, Ray-Ban, Gucci, etc. You can add any type of prescription to almost any pair of frames on the website, and that includes their sunglasses and blue light blocking glasses. The blue light blocking coating is available for non-prescription eyewear too. You can get a complete pair of glasses, so the frames and the lenses, starting at only $30, and free basic prescription lenses are included with every single frame. It's so easy to place an order on the website. They actually have a virtual try-on tool where you can upload a photo of yourself and see how each frame is going to look on your face, so you can make sure you like how they look on your face before you buy them. If you don't have your prescription on hand, they actually have a prescription scanner app, and this app uses your phone's camera to scan your current prescription eyewear, and it extracts the details of your prescription that way, which is amazing. The app is also FDA listed, it's easy to use, and accurate results are ready within 10 to 15 minutes. They also have free standard shipping on all orders with no minimum, and if for any reason you're not totally happy with your order, you have 14 days to return for a product exchange, a full refund, or 100% store credit with no questions asked. So yeah, highly recommend shopping on there. They have amazing styles to choose from. Some of my favorites include this pair that I'm currently wearing. These are the Michael Kors MK3018 Now. I absolutely love the gold. I love how you can still see like my makeup when I'm wearing it and stuff. I love the shape. I really adore the cat eye eyeglasses vibe. This is another one of my favorites. This is Amelia E Bridget, and I have this style in two colors because I love them so much. I just love the shape once again. It has a similar cat eye vibe. Then if you're going for a more classic vibe, this is the Michael Kors MK4071U Belize. Classic black frame, very sophisticated, very classic and chic. I also really love the gold detailing on the sides. Yep, just love them. And like I said, they also have sunglasses, and these are some of my favorites. This is the Amelia E Holly, and honestly, like, no offense, I absolutely love this shape. It is the bougie, stunning vibes. So yes, I highly recommend glassesusa.com for all your eyewear needs. I'll have them linked to my description, as well as all the styles that I've just shown you. And thank you so much to glassesusa.com for sponsoring this video. So the first book that I'm going to be reading in November, and I'm actually going to start today, is Luna and the Lie by Mariana Zapata. Very excited, obviously. If you know me, you know I love romance. If you know me, you know I love Mariana Zapata. Like, she is the queen of slow burn romance. I've adored every single one of her books that I've read, and obviously I plan to read them all. I haven't read this one, and we're actually going to be buddy reading this on my Patreon, so I'm very excited to read it and discuss it with everyone there. And one of my patrons in our Discord said this is her slowest burn romance of all her books, and I'm very excited about that. I personally love a slow burn romance, especially the way that Mariana Zapata writes it, because you still get those like small moments that are very satisfying. So even if it's like the smallest brush of the hand, it's like, oh, exactly, and it like sustains you for like 100 pages. So I think this is going to be amazing. This is definitely one of her most beloved books. This is about secrets, obviously. It's about Luna, who has done some things she would rather no one know about. She has 3 sisters she loves, so love that there's some sisters in the story. She has some stunning friends, a family, a job that she mostly adores, and she feels like her life is pretty good. But she has some sort of secret that involves the man who signs her paycheck, and he's apparently not very friendly. So I think there's going to be another grumpy man that's hopefully stunning in this book. But yes, honestly, it's been too long since I read a Mariana Zapata. Like, I think I could actually cry when I start reading this because it's just been lacking in my life, and I don't like that. And I'm very excited to finally read another one. So hopefully I love it. I also plan to read Gone Girl because, no offense, I didn't read this in October, and that's disgusting. It was on my October TBR, and it was actually the one that I was most excited to read in October, but October ended up being really busy for me, so I didn't have time to read all the books that I wanted to read. I'm definitely gonna read it this month because I have thought about it, like, I swear, every day. If you don't know, I haven't read the book. I've watched the movie, absolutely love the movie, so I know I'm gonna love the book, and I think I will love the book even more because obviously I'll have more and like just more Girl Boss Amy Dunn content. The next book I want to read is The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels, and this is a fun historical romance fantasy vibe. I believe it's like light on the fantasy, but yeah, it's historical romance and it's supposed to be really funny and witty. That's what I want. And actually this is Caitlin's Patreon book club book for this month, and if you don't know, Caitlin launched a Patreon recently, so stunning lads. Very excited to read this with Caitlin and everyone there. But yeah, Jamie actually read this recently and she loved it, and she was like, oh my god guys, you need to read it. And I think it sounds like something that I'm going to love. Like, I want the stunning, silly, goofy romance time. Let's see what the first line is actually. There was no possibility of walking into the library that day. I mean, stunning, we've got a library. Yep. The next book I'm really excited about reading is Night Bitch by Rachel Yoder. And I saw this recently on someone's Instagram story, and then I told Caitlin about it and she was like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be really good. It's supposed to be similar to Bunny. And if you don't know, like, I love bunnies. So of course I was like, oh. And so I bought it and I am very excited for it. I don't even know what it's about. I really don't, and I don't want to know, but I'm assuming it's, you know, horror comedy vibes like Bunny. Someone has blurbed it on the back saying, I've been waiting my whole adult life for a read like this. It's truly imaginative, utterly original, brave and brilliant. So I'm assuming it's, yeah, like a unique vibe, very weird I'm assuming, which, you know, I love all those things. I was also just really intrigued by the cover, the title of the book, this, you know, silly goofy dog. Like, I don't know what's going on, but like, I want to know what's going on. Actually, I want to read the first line of this as well. When she had referred to herself as Night Bitch, she meant it as a good-natured, self-deprecating joke, because that's the sort of lady she was, a good sport, able to poke fun at herself. Definitely not uptight, not wound really tight, not so freakishly tight that she couldn't see the humor in a light-hearted, not meant as an insult situation. But in the days following this new naming, she found the patch of coarse black hair sprouting from the base of her neck and was like, what the fuck? Okay, that is that's a very captivating opening line. I kind of want to start this like right now. Okay, I have high hopes. Like, I think I'm gonna love this. Like, I'm very excited. Like, wow, if anyone else has read this, please let me know your thoughts, because I haven't really seen many people talk about it, but it definitely intrigues me. Okay, the next book, The Dangers of Smoking in Bed by Mariana Enriquez. I saw this at the bookstore when I went to Books Kinokuniya with Kaz recently, and I mentioned it in my vlog. But yeah, I saw this in the bookstore and I was like, wow, that is something. Like, such a beautiful cover. So obviously I picked it up and looked on the back and stuff, and then I read that this is a collection of short horror stories that are supposedly very weird and wonderful. It says it's a weird and wonderful exploration of contemporary horror. So absolutely, please and thank you. It says there's rotting little ghosts, curses and witches, heartbeat fetishes. Each of these stories a bewitching nightmare. This is such a Chloe book, you know. Hopefully I'm gonna love it. I think I'm gonna love it. And actually I got some comments on that vlog where I talked about this book that Mariana Enriquez is apparently like a really stunning horror writer, and I've never heard of her. She's apparently an Argentinian author, and this is translated from Spanish, so I'm very excited to get into her works. Hopefully I'll love this and then read her other books. But yeah, if you've read any of her other books, please let me know like which ones like I need to read, like which ones are high priority. But yeah, I'm really excited about this because I'm always looking for more female horror authors and more POC horror authors, so I'm really excited about this. I mean, we might as well just do the first sentence for this as well, you know? Oh, she's dedicated it to the kitten. My grandma didn't like the rain, and before the first drops fell, when the sky grew dark, she would go out to the backyard with bottles and bury them halfway, with the whole neck underground. She believed those bottles would keep the rain away. Another very captivating first line. Honestly, like, I don't know which, well, I'm gonna start Luna in the Light first. But after that, I don't know what book I'm gonna start, because I'm just equally excited about all these books on my TBR, to be honest. Like, it's a bit overwhelming, but it's fun, obviously. Fun overwhelming, because got lots of stunning options. But the next book that I definitely need to read, Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. This came out, I think in, was it August? And I still haven't read it yet, so fake fan, honestly. Yeah, I need to read it, and I think I'm gonna love it, because, you know, I love...
It's Sally Rooney on the beat, yeah?
And I've heard that this is actually quite different to her other books, Normal People and Conversations with Friends, which I've read and loved, those two. And those books are definitely quite different, but also you can obviously tell that they're written by the same author, and they are quite similar in like tone and writing. But apparently this is quite different to those two books, and you can kind of see how she's growing as an author, so I am very excited to see that and see how I feel about it and everything. So this follows two couples. So we have Alice and Felix. And Penny!
Sorry.
Very scary!
Sorry.
There. So we're following two couples, Alice and Felix, and Eileen and Simon. And I don't really want to know much more, but it says, will they find a way to believe in a beautiful world? Also, I was on FaceTime with Caitlin when she was reading this book, because she read it a few months ago, and her reactions to the book definitely make me even more excited, because she was like, especially to chapter 15 I think it is, like, yeah, I'm really excited. And let's appreciate the floppy paperback. Okay, so the final book on my TBR The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Ames. Like, thank you. If you saw my vlog where I read popular TikTok books, you saw that I read this and I like freaked out, and you know, I loved it. And I even got some comments saying like, are you overreacting for camera? Like, I honestly wasn't, I promise. Like, honestly, this book, like, it's on a whole nother level. Like, it is, wow. So of course I need to experience that again. Plus, Kevin has now read this book. I first read this book with everyone on my Patreon and Caitlin on FaceTime as well. So we were reading it together. And Caitlin and I kept saying like, you need to read this ASAP. And Kevin finally read it and he loved it. He was freaking out too. He actually read it for his TikTok vlog as well. So I'll leave that link below if you want to see him freak out. But yeah, so obviously we've talked about it, like I swear, every day. And we're like, no offense when we're rereading it. So we decided November's the time that we're going to reread it. And it's gonna be so stunning. I'm actually curious to see if I'm gonna love it even more, because I don't know if it's even possible for my love to grow, but surely, because love is infinite. But you know, I just love this book so much, so I don't know how it's possible for me to love it even more, but I feel like that's what's gonna happen when I reread it. And I can't wait. I just can't wait to relive this book, be reunited with Aaron Blackford. But honestly, I'm a little nervous because this book is happiness, but it's also sadness. And if you get what I'm saying, you get it. I said it in my TikTok vlog that it's so good and it gives you so much happiness that it teeters into sadness. And it also makes you sad that Aaron Blackford isn't real. And anyway, it's just a stunning experience. And like I said, I'm ready to relive it. It'll also be really fun to see my annotations and stuff, because obviously this will be my first reread. And I'm sure I'm going to reread this book lots and lots of times. So I'm excited to add to my annotations. Because honestly, the first time I couldn't even annotate everything because there was too much to love, there was too much to write, there was too many things to highlight, etc. So I swear every time I reread, there's going to be another thing that I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't I underline this, or why didn't I highlight this? So yeah. Speaking of annotating, sorry, I just thought of this. Let me know if you want an updated annotation video. I obviously have one on my channel and my methods haven't changed too much, but also kind of, yes, I don't know. Let me know if you want to see that. But that is it for my TBR. If you read any of these books, please let me know your thoughts, and I would also love to know what you plan to read in November. Once again, thank you so much to glassesusa.com for sponsoring this video. I will have their website linked in my description, as well as all the styles that I showed you. If you're looking for more content from me, I have a Patreon, and that is where I upload extra content like extra reading vlogs. We do a monthly live show, we do a monthly body read, etc. That's linked below, including all my other socials, including my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/gamewithchloe, and that is where I stream games and just chatting. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're all having a good day or night, and I'll see you in my next one.